Hello, lovelies, and hello, wonderful. Exciting news, exciting news, exciting news. Today, I started a new Facebook group. As our needs have grown and our group has grown and the wonderful things have grown, the needs have diversified. And I want to make sure you are getting the data and help and information you need. So, drum roll please. New Facebook group today called Figuring Out My Future, which is helping amazing women in confusing relationships. So this group is going to stay the same, finding love and success after a relationship, but I really want it to be after a relationship. And I still want to love on the people that are here and that are in relationships, but I want to make sure everybody's getting what they need and the information they need. And at some point there becomes a divide, and I've actually had some feedback from some of my clients and stuff, and they'll say things like, oh, I don't want to post my successes in the group because they're at a place where they're still trying to make a decision, or they're confused, or they're sad, or whatever, and I don't want to post my successes because then they'll feel bad about where they are. And I was like, whoa, no. We cannot set up a situation where people who are in toxic relationships feel there is no hope after a toxic relationship because the only option is sadness. That is the complete opposite of everything I want to do. And there's definite places in the healing process where you're more processing. It's more of like, is this happening to you? Is this happening to me? You guys won't believe what he did, blah, 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 blah. And if you are trying to move on from a toxic relationship, those comments can be very damaging to you, right? If you're still, oh, I remember when I used to feel like that. Oh, I remember when I used to feel like that. And I still want you guys to be able to be a support for one another. But I think there needs to be a more clear distinction from I'm in a relationship and I'm trying to figure out how to manage it, or should I stay or should I leave? And which will be the group Figuring Out My Future. Perfect for you. I'll still be in there. I'll still be doing lives. It's still me. I'll still post my content. And many of you are really trying to move on from the past and move on from the toxic relationship, and you need more support because you don't need constant reminders of what life was like in the toxic relationship. You need true information about how to build your life after that. So I am crazy excited about this. I will post the link to the new Facebook group in the videos. Please like this and comment or whatever so it shows up in people's Facebook feeds. I'll be mentioning it often, but there really is a place for different stages in this process. And you know, some of you are here and some of you want to be there and some of you are there and don't know what to do, and you're just came across the word maybe narcissism, and you're just like, oh, where do I go from here? Or you won't believe what he did. And then, you know, you can imagine if you're a couple of years out but feel stuck and you're trying to get back into dating or something like that, but then you keep hearing voices about, you know, other people's toxic relationships that can kind of bring you back and pull you back in, which is why I've had to be so careful about what posts get approved, how often posts get approved, you know, those sorts of things. I want to protect you all where you are, and where you are is okay. Not ever moving forward in your life is not okay. I don't want to say that. I don't want to be so like, oh, where you are is okay. I had a great podcast interview today with a lovely lady, and she's been in the Wonder Woman group for about 5 weeks, and she interviewed for my podcast today, and she said, I know I deserve better. And I said, great. That's such like a generic statement. I want you to say, you know, you're doing better. You don't just deserve better, you're doing better. You're making choices to take care of yourself. You're making choices to move your life forward. And that can look 1,000 different ways at 1,000 different stages of your life. Okay? And I want to help you in those different stages of your life and trying to figure out those things. New Facebook group, Figuring Out My Future, and I'll post the link below, but Figuring Out My Future. And that's kind of more the should I stay or should I go type group. Should I love him or leave him? what should I do? What should I do? What should I do? And then really, and you can stay members of both. You don't have to get out of Finding Love and Success by any means. There's still awesome stuff here and awesome ladies here. But I just want to love on you where you are in the way you need. Make sure you're getting the information you need. Make sure you're getting support you need. And make sure I'm protecting you from the triggers, right? So some people, even with my pageant stuff, some people say, oh, it makes me feel bad that you look so pretty. And I was like, well, 90% of the Facebook lives I don't have makeup on. Like, I'm not always trying to be pretty or trying to be perfect. I mean, I literally do most of my lives without makeup on. But I don't want to make myself small so other people feel okay about where they're at. And I hope you don't either. I hope you don't. When I'm doing the pageant stuff, actually, my platform is about stop shrinking. And I really want to give women permission to stop making themselves small, so their relationships in their life or whatever they can feel big. So I want you guys to stop shrinking, and I'm not going to shrink, right? I'm not going to make myself smaller or less so that anybody can feel better. I did that for a long time, and I don't do that anymore, but it's different things are appropriate at different times, and that's okay. And I was really angry. I remember there was somebody who was like saying their love story or whatever after a toxic relationship. And I think I sent them a really ugly email and said, well, I'm just so glad that you found love because I'm pretty much just dying over here. And it's horrible now that I look back and I think that I did that. But I was really angry, and that's okay. And we're at different processes. So I want to love on you guys and support you in different processes. And you can stay in both, but just kind of be conscious of what you post where. So if it's more of like mindset, success after, that type thing, it would be more appropriate for Finding Love and Success. And if it's more of like, I'm trying to figure out this guy and trying to figure out if I'm going to stay in this relationship and you won't believe what he's done, that would be more appropriate in the figuring out my future. So I'll post that link below, and I hope you guys are doing awesome. Thank you, Aaron, for my great idea. Hey, Shannon, and hey, Melissa, surprise, Melissa and Shannon are getting more work, but it was kind of my brainchild of the day, and just loving you guys where you are at and supporting you at all stages. And then there will be, at some point, a Bounce Back Better group, which has nothing to do with toxic relationships, but is just me, and you guys, just like, it's not really about toxic relationships. It's just about becoming an amazing human and successful and in healthy relationships and just healthy places in life. So I really want to support you guys at all 3 levels. I got to get these kids in school. If they would go to school and do things, then I would be able to do all kinds of amazing things in my life, because I'll just have all that time to do so. We'll see, but I want to protect their health, obviously. So we'll see, but that's all the stuff coming down the pike. And so spread the word and get where you need to be to support your journey, and let me know how I can help. Love you guys. Bye.